Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition. This is our 28th episode. Once again, I am joined by my friend.
We're almost done with this. Yeah, hi, it's me, Garden. We're near the end. Well, I've been told that we're almost done with Sia's story, which means one more level, and we don't have to deal with this anymore.
Yep.
It's been fun playing as the villains, but there's kind of this big old pig in the background being like, hey, what about me?
Yeah. So, basically, the story here is, again, this occurs between the Temple of Souls and the Valley of Seers, the last two levels there. Sia's been basically all but defeated. Wijro's gone, Zant's gone, Girahim's gone. All she has left is Volga. And while she's fleeing back to the Valley of Seers, Ganondorf shows up and starts attacking her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Trying to get a hold of his Triforce of Power. So,
yeah, he's like, her jam my Triforce. You're gonna want that back.
Yep.
But yeah, continuing on from last time, because when we were talking about 4 kids and their various, they're good, they're bad, and something that makes me want to punch things.
Right.
Okay. I am a very self-professed fan of Tokusatsu. That's Power Rangers, and it's ilk for those who don't know. Four kids did something which I found vastly infuriating, because something I really like, Kamen Rider, which is pretty much the elder brother to Super Sentai, which Power Rangers gets its morph fights and its Megazord footage from.
Right.
They actually had a series called Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which adapted a very meh Kamen Rider series, Ryuki, which actually means Dragon Knight. So at least the naming wasn't too bad. Now, I'll admit, the original Ryuki was not all that good. Trust me though. I'm not the first person to make this observation, nor will I be the last. But needless to say, when the plot is so silly, even other shows that make more sense. That's ugh. But no. But I'm not talking about Ryuki. I'm talking about Dragon Knight, which was actually pretty good, considering what they had to work with, and given the usual whole thing of sometimes not exactly getting the best time slot, but this show actually got nominated for a daytime Emmy. A daytime Emmy for essentially a show about people in suits beating up each other in fight scenes.
Right.
And you know what they did instead of trying to promote this show so they could possibly get more shows like it? They shoved it in a death slot so that it wouldn't take away from their other shows, and that just made me just ah! You had the potential for a franchise to outdo Disney and to outdo Disney at this point. Why are you throwing money away, you stupid?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, another Goma. Well, I guess it does make sense that Ganondorf would be summoning Gomas.
Yeah.
Ganondorf does have a tendency to do that. If
Yeah.
of time is any clue.
Yep. Seriously, how many times have we had to kick this giant bug's butt?
Right. He's not only did he summon like Goma, the two Gomas here though, he's summoning other giant bosses. Like the longer I take to kill these ones, like the more other ones he summons.
Great.
Like,
we already dealt with King Dodongo once. He's probably the easiest out of the giant bosses.
Yeah, but I know he also summoned Manhandla.
Oh god, that's gonna be a chore.
Yeah. I know that he summoned Manhandla, and it's like attacking the allied base with its seed attacks right now.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I had some of my good combos, but I don't have them yet because I haven't gone out and regrinded materials for Volga, which are probably... Hey, skill unlock. What did I get? Sturdy feet? Hey, take more damage, but never get knocked back. That's not helpful.
Yeah, it's kind of a crap skill.
Because now I'm literally going to be taking more damage than if I hadn't unlocked the skill. I was like, ooh, there's an unlocked skill. I'm going to unlock it. You gain sturdy feet, which makes you take more damage. Okay, thanks a lot. It's like there's this one fairy that you get in adventure mode, and its ability is glass cannon. Like, it starts with that. And it's literally, you gain a massive power boost, but you have 1 hit point. I'm like, why would I ever use that? I literally never used it until I got a skill to replace that with. I'm like, yeah. I would never use that fairy. I'm sorry, I have never played a level where I've been able to not take any damage.
Wait. Hold up. Wizro's still here? I just saw him show up in conversation, or is this more of his ghost?
Wizro is still here. This is actually like the reason why Wizro is no longer here. Wizro followed, Sia and all of them back to the Valley of Seers after getting annihilated. And Wizro sees Ganondorf controlling his troops really well and treating them better than Sia does and everything, and he decides, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and break free of Sia, and so right now I'm having to deal with Manhandla, but unfortunately, Wizro and all of his units are now attacking me. This is literally the death of Wizro scene, basically.
So we do finally get to put this damn ghost back in his grave.
Yep.
Pardon me while I go fetch my proton pack.
Right. Sia summon Darklings. By the way, Sia can do that.
Yeah, we saw that before.
Oh yeah, that's true. Darklings are defending the ruins. Good. Alright, Manhandla's down, so the seed attacks have ended. Now I just gotta take care of this stupid freaking blue ring ghost. Oh, hang on. I died. Thank you, Sanshi. So, there was one of my fairy abilities. I don't know if we've showcased that before, but Sanshi's starting ability is literally, if you go down to 0 HP, once she will revive you.
Yeah, you've got one free Phoenix down.
Yeah. So that's there it was. Because I died.
Ooh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where this one is. There's so many of these levels that you do over and over again, and it's hard to remember where, which level is which Skulltula. And Ganondorf has erected a barrier of darkness in the enemy base. This is a trap.
Crap. We activated this trap card.
Yep, pretty much.
Which segues me nicely back into something that we were talking about last time, which I have a bit of a vested interest in. So remember the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise? The series that we both enjoy so much.
Right.
And that four kids has repeatedly screwed over
considerably.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, if you thought the original franchise got bad, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet when it gets to the post of duelist stuff, aka the original series.
Yeah.
So aside from the usual sort of censorship that four kids does with the cards and that sort of stuff, and the puns. Oh dear Lord, the puns. You want something the later series all got afflicted by? Skipped season. Something you should never do, especially when you're skipping out on the ending.
Right.
GX had that happen to it. 5Ds had that happen to it. I'm not sure about Zell or Arc-5, but I'm betting they got skipped over too. And their endings got skipped over too.
No, I never actually saw past the original series because I never actually really cared about GX or any of those.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit GX is kind of my least favorite. But I really liked 5Ds. I thought the Japanese version the best I could when it was first coming out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even at that point I could not even try and go back to the dub because at that point I was like this is so good. What the hell?
Yeah. No, I refuse to watch any of Yu-Gi-Oh outside of subs because the dubs are just terrible. In fact, I don't really watch much of any anime outside of the subs anymore. When I watched through Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I completely watched it entirely in subs. A thing that my brother got annoyed at because it's not that he was watching. We weren't watching at the same time, but I kept talking about it, and he's like, "That's not what happened," because he watched the dubbed version, and Funimation made some major changes in some of the episodes. He's like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what happened." And it's like, it's some of the lines and stuff. I would quote them, and he'd be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood." It's like, I don't remember that line. I'm like, that's because it was in the Japanese version.
Yep. Okay. I will play devil's advocate at least for some dubs, which I find a bit better than the original Japanese, rather than actually being the more recently released, the more recent series of My Hero Academia, because it's both good with subs or dubs.
Right.
So, but hey. So it's more of a matter of opinions just and compare and contrast, because sometimes you'll get some good dubs. Sometimes you'll prefer them with just subs. It's more Crunchyroll and Funimation have been getting better at it. So
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
On the aspect of dubs versus subs, I will agree that there are some anime I cannot, even though the the dialogue and the story and such are better in the original Japanese. Like, I cannot watch them in Japanese because there was something about the English version that, like, attracted me. One good example of that is the series Scried.
Oh, yes, Cried.
It is not an anime that I would have ever even thought to watch. It's not an anime I think I ever would have had any interest in. But I was randomly had the TV on and Scried came on, and like the first thing that I noticed in Scried is that Charisse, Ajani, is voiced by Lara Jill Miller, and if anybody's unfamiliar with that name,
Kari from Digimon.
Yeah, Kari, whatever you want to, name her from Digimon. My personal favorite voice actress from Digimon. I was very upset when she did not reprise the role of Kari in Digimon Adventure Tri. No, it's like, I heard her voice and I went, wait a minute, I know that voice actress. And that caught my attention, and I started watching the series, and there were like 2 episodes on in a row that day. And so I got to see like 2 episodes of it, and it really interested me, so I ended up watching the whole series. And it's not, like I said, it's not an anime that if I had seen, I would have even thought to continue watching. The only reason I got interested in it was literally because of the fact that Charisse was voiced by Lara Jill Miller. And as soon as I saw, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, okay, I have to watch this now.
Okay. For me, something that I cannot watch, in the original Japanese is Bleach. And some people, and I know it's a shonen series, and Bleach definitely had some up points and down points, but I really enjoyed the English dub, and it definitely helped that Ichigo Kurosaki, the main character, was voiced by someone from my childhood. Right. Who in particular? Well, he goes by a very simple. You might have heard about him, Johnny Young Bosch. Seriously, if you haven't heard of him, well, you have, but you just don't know it's him. He's been in a lot of stuff, and because he was because he was one of the Power Rangers back in the day, I gotta recognize his voice. It's like, wait, I know that voice.
Right.
And plus another series that that I kind of like more in Japanese than in English, Trigun. Mainly because again, John Young Bosch does a good job in English, and just because he manages to balance the goofiness and the seriousness of Vash in that series compared to compared to the original Japanese. But hey, both sets are good. I just prefer the English dub.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. I know that it's kind of like, if you're one of those people like me that watches the sub, because admittedly English dubs tend to not be very good. It is weird to then have that same person turn around and say, oh, I can't stand to watch the Japanese version because the English version is better or something. It's like, why is that? It really is kind of this contradictory and really kind of confusing thought on the matter. But yeah, it does make a lot of sense when you think about it. It's like, the reason that I reached up to scratch an itch and accidentally pushed the controller against my neck, and it pushed the Focus Spirit button. Again, for example, one of the reasons that I like Scried in English better it's not because the dub is better. I actually don't even know what the original Japanese version is like. I saw one episode in the Japanese because, like, oh, this was a good series. So I went to watch it, and, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta watch it in Japanese, because it's probably better. I watched like 2 episodes in Japanese, and I stopped watching it, and I never actually went back to finish the series. Because it's just... Stride is not Stride is not an anime that really interests me. The only thing that really interested me was the fact that it's Lara Jo Miller, one of my favorite personal voice actresses, doing one of the roles. If it had not been for that, I really don't think I ever would have even thought about seeing it, or would even have any interest in it today,
If I may, continue this little Scryed tangent.
Sure.
I really enjoyed Scryed. It's because of the various amounts of duality it had between the two main protagonists, Kazuma and Ryu.
Yeah, Kazuma and Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu. I can't really pronounce his name. I can't remember. It's been so long, but it's like you got one. Yeah, but you got one guy who's all about, who believes in this cause with all of his might because of stuff that happened to in his childhood, where like order, discipline, yada yada yada. And then on the other side, you have Kazuma, who is his polar opposite. He's all about freedom, all about just doing whatever the heck he wants and protecting people on a personal level. Whereas for Ryu, that's it, Ryu.
Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu.
That's
he's more about making sure the whole is taken care of instead of the individual.
Right.
And because of that sort of duality made them not only just really good rivals against each other, but definitely put their two sort of warring ideologies against each other in a very good way.
Yeah, I mean, it literally strengthens them to the point, in the anime, it literally strengthens them to a point where they reach a level of alter that nobody else has ever achieved or ever does achieve in the series, too.
Yeah.
Granted, of course, that's also the end of the series when they achieve that, but still.
Hey, you know what? Like, I'm sorry, but when one guy for the entire series only gets three shots of his alter power per fight before he has to essentially redo it all. I think he deserves getting the whole major power boost that at the very end.
Oh yeah, no, I loved both of their alters in the end because they were just so they get just so ridiculously powerful by the end. It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm. And probably one of my favorite sort of moments is when one of their fights, Cosmo thinks Cosmo's doing really well. He thinks he's got Ryu on the back foot because he's managed to figure out how to take care of Zet's way, and he's just like, and Ryu's like, okay, you're doing this good. I guess I should stop holding back. And he's like, wait, what? And it's like boom, alter true form, and he just gets wrecked. It's just like, oh shit.
Right. It's pretty awesome. I did read the manga version of Scryed, and it is vastly a different story too.
Holy crap!
There's a lot of nudity in that compared to the anime, which is really funny because the anime was weird because I don't know if it was just the group that was doing it or whatever, but the anime was very, very anti-sexy, very anti nudity or anything like that. But you read the manga and like every single female character is practically naked at every given moment in the freaking series, and I'm like, okay, this is.
I'm not complaining, but it's wow.
Yeah, it's so different. Like, what the heck? So,
oh, wait. What, like, an anime that I watched that I actually need to go back and rewatch, both in sub and dub, is actually something kind of weird. You ever hear of Kill la Kill?
yes.
I actually never finished that. I need to go back and rewatch that. It's definitely that kind of over the top, balls to the wall craziness that I can enjoy.
I have heard of it. I have never actually watched it. But I definitely have heard of it. Yeah.
Let's just say this. At least for you will like one thing I know that you'll probably like is some of the character design. And yeah. I'm not just talking about, well, for those who haven't seen the series, you know what.
I do know a bit about the series. Actually, I didn't watch the whole series, but I did see the first episode. Crunchyroll actually had the very first episode out.
Well, now since it's the whole verb thing, like they have the entire series out, but
Yeah. They had the first they had the first episode, and then they had like 2 or 3 more episodes, but you had to have the Crunchyroll like premium or whatever in order to actually like watch them. And so I didn't get to see past that, but I do know that like I do know that there was like a lot of like nudity and stuff like that in it because of I guess a couple of the main characters, like their whole spiel is that they're like nudists or something like that. Again, I didn't see anything with them in it. I just saw like the first episode where what's her name gets the scissor blade, and then the outfit, and then like it turns into this like bondage style like sexy outfit that like doesn't cover anything.
Yeah, and it just follows the fantasy game logic of the whole like not covering all that much, but able to withstand essentially a punch from a dude wielding magic boxing gloves.
Right.
But you know what? Like I said, this is the kind of nut stuff I like, and hell, it gets weirder from there, especially when you get into later. When we find out exactly what the whole when Ryuko, the main character, starts to fight the Elite Four, especially the Gamagori fight. Holy crap! I'm not gonna spoil anything, but dude might have some issues that he needs worked out.
Right. And dead. Defeat Ganondorf. Mission successful. Whew.
Yeah, that was a thing.
You are beneath my nose. I leave you to wallow in your own insignificance. Ganondorf has retreated.
Yoink. Peace out. I'm out.
Yep.
See, I'll be back after the heroes kick your perfectly shaped butt.
Right. Whew. So I don't know how much you fully caught, but we defeated Wizro. We resealed him inside the ring. There was a barrier of darkness, and Lana was the only person that could seal it, and so she showed up to help out. And then after Lana helped us out, Sia's like, all right, you did your job, leave. And so then after she has that, she's like, okay, and then returns to her friend, her allies, and they they come back and beat her down.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Ganondorf shows up. He's like, because he's just like, so my Triforce. I want that. I want my Triforce back.
Yeah, Ganondorf tried to take his Triforce back. Ooh, Essence of Icy Big Poe. I needed those. I think I needed those for Volga. I'll have to check that.
Yep.
But yeah, Ganondorf showed up and was like, "Give him back my Triforce," and he was like, no, it's my Triforce."
Yeah, he's like, all right. And he's like, all right, you're beneath me right now. I'll be going, right, but trust me, I'll be back. I always come back.
Right.
Just
Ganondorf that needed it. All right, I'll do that real fast.
Yeah, considering next time we're gonna be playing as the big guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. I definitely have to go out and grind Dinophos Fangs, go on armor breastplates, and whatever was else that Volga needed, shield moblin helmets again. These two are not hard to come by. It's the Dinophos Fangs I have to kind of stop and remember. Because I don't have the adventure mode levels that I would normally play to grind out those materials. So I don't immediately recall where to get those materials easily. I just have to look it up. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll go through and worry about this, doing the bizarre thing at the start of the next episode. Or in between, somewhere around there. I'll probably just jump in with Linkle here, or Link, because he's still got the Master Sword. I'll probably do one of them and just annihilate a couple of levels on free mode and get those materials that I need so that we can get Ganondorf's ultimate combo, which is ridiculously awesome, and you have to see it. So.
Anyway, that'll end it for this time around.
Yep. So that is it for Sia's Tale. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. When we next return, we might do some adventure mode. I'm not sure, but we'll definitely be stepping into the Ganondorf arc.
It's all Ganon now, baby.
Yeah, there's 3 episodes in the Ganondorf, and then there's 2 episodes that are the grand finale. And then that's the end of the Hyrule Warriors. Then we get into Hyrule Warriors Legends content / Definitive Edition content. So.
Yeah. So yeah, until next time, I've been Card.
Yep, I'm Serene, and if you've enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so you can get caught up on any episodes you may have missed. And check out Patreon and my novel down there, also in the video description, because they do help out the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.
See you later.